The honourable member from Thornhill.
Last week, the Prime Minister increased the carbon tax by 23% on Canadians, on gas, on groceries, on home heating. He's doubling down and defying 70% of Canadians and 8 premiers who want him to axe the tax. 6 of those premiers wrote the Prime Minister asking for a meeting to talk about his punishing carbon tax. Instead, the Prime Minister just shot down the idea because they already had a meeting 8 years ago. Can the Prime Minister tell us how many premiers he met in 2016 that are still in power today?
The Honourable Minister for Families and Social Development.
Mr. Speaker, actions speak more than words. Our actions on this side of the House, over 750,000.
I'm going to ask the Honourable Minister to start again because the Chair sincerely could not hear what the Minister was saying. The Honourable Minister for Families, Children and Social Development.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As I said, actions speak louder than words. On this side of the House, our actions, over 750,000 families benefiting from affordable childcare spaces, over 100,000 new spaces across the country, 7 million children whose parents benefit from the Canada Child Benefit, a national school food policy. Their actions, Mr. Speaker, vote against funding to increase the number of spaces, vote against a national school food policy, Mr. Speaker. They've made it clear they're not there for Canadian families.
The Honourable Member from Thornhill.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know if she missed the question, but Canadians certainly missed the answer. It's 0. 2016 is the last time he had a meeting. Pokemon Go, dabbing, Harambe, that's what was popular in 2016. And you can get an apartment for half the price. Since the last time the Prime Minister had a meeting with the premiers, gas and groceries have skyrocketed and interest rates have increased 10 times over. So will he put aside his desperation and defiance, do some work around here, and meet the premiers?
The Honourable Minister for Innovation.
Speaker, what Canadians will see today is one thing they will not hear from these Conservatives, Mr. Speaker, is the cost of inaction. The cost of forest fire, Mr. Speaker, the cost of flooding in our country, the cost of drought, Mr. Speaker. When each of these Conservatives are standing up, they're telling Canadians they have no plan, Mr. Speaker, to fight climate change. On this side of the House, we recognize, like all Canadians, we need to act to save the planet. We need to act on climate change. That's why we're going to invest in Canadian. That's why we're going to continue to invest to make sure that we have a planet to live for children.